With the rise in cost of living and longer life expectancies, a growing number of older Americans are looking to return to the workforce. But when it comes to landing a job in their field, many are hitting a brick wall. Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young explains why age discrimination cases have skyrocketed in recent years, coinciding with a wave of new hiring techniques.
I know I have your name, but can you just state and spell?
Sure, yep. Glenn Selby, Glenn Selby. Notice I did not say H anywhere in there.
A resume is like a black and white snapshot of its author's professional life.
And my bachelor's degree from Belmont.
For Glenn Selby, his tells a story of over 40 years of work experience.
So there, folks, do the math. You probably can figure out my age from there.
After losing his software development job during the pandemic, Selby, now in his 60s, has been on the job hunt ever since. Application after application, each leading nowhere.
I just came to the point to where, what's the point of doing this? There's no purpose in it. There's something wrong here.
His skepticism directed at the online application process, specifically boxes he has to fill out in order to submit, his graduation date, and length he spent at each job. Two pieces of information he believes are being used against him.
I started putting two and two together and began suspecting that this may be ageism.
Is age discrimination in the workforce real?
Not only is it real, it's extremely prevalent.
Chris Stryanese is a Charlotte attorney who represents victims of workplace discrimination.
It's very difficult to prove an age discrimination claim. It's not sort of at the forefront of some of the narratives that are, prevalent on social media and in the news today.
An estimated 80% of companies are using AI-powered hiring software to filter through applications. Millions of resumes blocked by a digital wall, never reaching a set of eyes.
Think about age discrimination as this either intentional or human enacted process, but oftentimes now we could see age discrimination that unfolds because of these AI-based tools.
Megan Davenport is a psychological science professor who studies the aging workforce. She says if AI hiring software is discriminating against older workers, it's because it may have been unintentionally taught to do so by the companies using them.
Build the algorithm so that you want to predict hiring people like the ones that we have hired and had good luck with.
Davenport says if the trend was older applicants not getting hired as often as younger ones, the AI algorithm is just going to replicate that.
It can be just as biased. It can actually usually be built on existing biases that we're trying to use AI to get away from.
Potential biases that Glenn Selby tried to work around.
No dates, not even my graduation date. Just my education's on there with no date.
His resume, virtually ageless, which did end up leading to more responses, just not the ones he was hoping for. Recruiters reaching out, wanting dates.
So my response has been to take each of the job positions in kind of a bullet point and put the number of years I was at each one and just leave it at that.
And their response back?
Is nothing. No response.
6 months have gone by since we've sat down with Selby. He did end up getting a job at a chain restaurant.
You've got these mature people with all these life experiences.
Selby continues to apply for jobs he believes he's more than qualified for.
They have the life experience that would benefit your organization. They really do.
Reporting in Charlotte, Taylor Young, Queen City News.
And while attorneys say it can be difficult to prove an age discrimination claim, the use of AI in the hiring process can make it easier to find evidence because they're essentially a paper trail.